I was ordained December 4th, 2010. The first congregation I served in was All Saints in Queens. I served there for 3 years. Then I went on a mission trip to Tanzania, and came back, and actually I found another way to serve in the church at New Life School that was sponsored by Lutheran Social Services of New York. And I waited until I received another call. One of our pastors passed away, William Clark Jr. He passed away, and I was appointed to that congregation, Church of the Abiding Presence in the Bronx. And for that time, I was there for a pastoral presence with also the possibility for a call. And while I was there, fell in love with the people. It's a diverse congregation. So we have a diverse group of people who are coming together to worship. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful experience. I'd say the happiest memory that I had so far is when I graduated from New Brunswick Theological Seminary. During my journey towards the ministry of Word and Sacrament, I was working a full-time job. I worked for the New York City Police Department for 23 years. And at that time, I had a commanding officer who allowed me to take time off to do internship as a chaplain in a hospital, in a local hospital. And so when all of that experience took place, it was just wonderful because people were encouraging me and supporting me to go to take that journey into the ministry. That was a wonderful time for me. And then shortly after that, I was ordained as a pastor. At the time, I was a single parent, and I was working a full-time job, and I felt the call of God upon my life, and I said, okay, well, I'll get my feet wet, and I'll go into seminary. If this is what God is calling me to do, then that will happen. During that time, 9/11 took place, and it was very impactful upon my ministry. I was a choir member in my home church congregation, and I also was a local congregational deacon at that time. So there was a lot of things going on during that time, but it kind of impacted me and pushed me to find comfort in God's house. I always go back to, I can do all things through God who strengthens me. So that was a challenging, but it was also a joyful time.
Is there something that you would like to specifically share with the audience for this 2020 Synod Assembly? And also maybe an advice to the new generations of women who want to become a pastor?
Well, I say if it's what you want to do, then you should not let anyone keep you from the call that's been put upon your life. Sometimes it's not easy to go through your goals and get the things that you want, but you just have to rely upon the strength of God, and He will make things happen for you that you least expected. So I just think that people who are coming through and going through the process of candidacy, that they should just be true to what God is calling them to, and to keep on track, and don't let anything stop you from doing what God has called you to do.